Vavi's car stoned at Northwest Mine, and President Zuma calls on business to partner with government. Good day to you. COSATU's General Secretary Zwelinzima Vavi has left the Vaal Reef mine in Orkney in the northwest under a heavy police guard after angry mine workers stoned his vehicle. He was in the area to address mine workers about an agreement they reached with Anglo Gold Ashanti management on a number of issues. Pearl Magubane reports.
The workers at the Itireleni hostel say labor unions have failed them in the wage negotiations and therefore are not interested in anything they have to say. They have accused Noom and Vavi of siding with the mine management. They have also vowed not to return to work on Sunday. Pearl Magubane, SABC News, Orkney.
Deputy President Clement Motlanthe says government's infrastructure development plan should drive skills development and job creation. He was speaking at the Presidential Infrastructure Investment Conference underway in Sandton, north of Johannesburg. The conference has brought together ministers, investors and social partners to identify opportunities in the plan. Government is to spend 844 billion rand in the next 3 years to fund various industrial projects. Motlanthe says it's crucial that the rollout program benefits critical sectors. Speaking at the same conference, President Jacob Zuma again urged the private sector to partner with government in funding the plan.
The infrastructure on the scale needed to transform our economy and social landscape will not come cheap. The cost of the strategic infrastructure projects, or SIPs, are estimated at about 4 trillion rands over the next 15 years. Some of this cost includes projects that the private sector will need to pay for.
Former President Thabo Mbeki says he's concerned about the direction in which the current political leadership is taking the country. He was speaking at the inaugural O.R. Tambo Memorial Lecture at the University of Fort Hare in the Eastern Cape. Mbeki's challenged ANC leaders to follow the late party President Oliver Tambo's example. He's described Tambo as an outstanding revolutionary leader who fought for the liberation of the masses without expecting anything in return. Mbeki's criticized those who he says are using state resources to advance their own personal interests. Clearhamble municipality in the Eastern Cape has been the hardest hit by floods in the province. Port Alfred started the day with the highest rainfall figure of 227 millimeters. The police station in the holiday town is underwater, and some holiday homes near the Bushman's River area are flooded. Municipal spokesperson Kulelekile Mbolekwa.
We do have some areas that have been severely affected. One of the areas is the area of Bushman's, which is Bushman's Marcel. In that area, we have a squatter area where there is water coming through from a nearby farm, going through the township, through to the town. As a result, some of the houses in the town have been damaged by the storm of water, and some of the houses already are in the state of collapse.
Doctors in Britain leading and treating the 14-year-old Pakistani schoolgirl shot in the head by the Taliban for campaigning for girls' education say she's making good progress. She's now able to stand with help and communicate by writing notes. David Ross is the medical director of the hospital where the young girl is being treated.
There is certainly physical damage to the brain, that's for certain. At this stage, we're not seeing any deficit in terms of function. She seems to be able to understand. She has some memory. I'm led to believe. I've not spoken to her in detail myself.
The top story, COSATU's General Secretary Zwelinzima Vavi has left the Vaal Reef mine in Orkney in the northwest under a heavy police guard after angry mine workers stoned his vehicle.